post open.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
Good morning, people. Did I write the description? Yes, I think I wrote on the caption of this video that we want to punch the news in the face because there's just so much.
There's a
bad
lot
news.
of punchable news today, you guys.
Just everything is nuts, right? Everything.
Where do we start?
Well, Flynn, I guess we start with Flynn, right?
Yeah,
because
he got hosed.
He got totally hosed.
Yeah,
and what's worse is that his hosiery is like in a state of limbo. Like he doesn't know what is happening in his own freaking life.
What did I tell you?
What did you tell me?
I told you it wasn't going to be quick.
Oh yeah, you
did
tell
like
me that.
The accountability was not going to be like swift, and this is the thing. This is because
his judge is a shady political hack.
Shady AF,
shady
as the kids would say.
That's right.
As the kids would say.
Because he didn't want to take these amicus. How do you say it? Amicus curiae. He didn't want to take them back in the day when there were all kinds of friends of the court who were like, "We want to support Michael Flynn." Then he was not interested. Now that there's like 2,000 former officials who want Barr gone, he's like, "Yeah, I need to hear from Adam Schiff specifically." And from Justice Democrats or one of those Democrat things. The judge is like, I specifically want to hear from them so that I can formulate my response. Well, you don't have any more there's no one prosecuting this case now. So like how, as a judge, is there any response except to just drop it? Yeah. Drop it.
Yeah, but when you have an agenda, you don't do that, right?
I don't know how this works.
Well, it works when you have an agenda, you do what you want. And he's doing.
But what does he get to do? So he's going to listen to all the friends, and then what?
This is the thing.
Then he's going to sentence him without charges?
Listen, I have seen justice not work in this country so many times. I'm sorry, I'm a huge cynic. I'm sorry, I hate to be the Miss Cynic Pants. I'm wearing my cynic pants right now. I got them on. Got on my cynic pants.
So mad.
I know.
I'm so mad.
I know you're mad, but I mean, I just did not expect this to be swift. I did not. I'm in the background sitting here going, I just feel like this Flynn thing is going to go nowhere.
If he gets sentenced after the Department of Justice dismisses the charges, there is going to be a revolt.
I want heads to roll. I mean, listen, Obama knew this was going on. What did he know? I find it interesting that the guy is like, all of a sudden, like out of the woodwork, he's running his mouth about stuff. Don't you all find that interesting? That now he's like, we totally need to get Biden. I mean, we need to get Joe Biden elected. I'm like all for Biden. Where were you like 6 months ago, dude?
When it seemed like you didn't even remember who he was.
Yeah, you would not touch the guy. And now all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's the most important election in history. It's the most important one. Really? Since when, dude? I mean, it's all very interesting how this is playing out. I look at people like the Clintons who are so corrupt, and like Hillary Clinton, that chick should be doing time.
There's no justice.
There's
you
no
guys.
justice.
It's feeling like there's no justice.
Our judicial system is not. I wish the Barr could get it done, but I don't know. I just don't have I hate to be the cynic here.
I mean, he's done what he can do at this point, right?
I know.
And so now
he's one guy. He's a gangster, but he's one guy.
He's the OG.
So let's hope that stuff works out. But just today, I'm feeling a little cynical.
So that's happening. And then, on top of that, Nancy Pelosi has just decided to say, hey, we're going to go ahead and need $3.2 trillion more dollars that we don't have.
We can poop that out.
To spend on crap that nobody cares about.
No.
We're going to call it a hero bill. Yeah. Or it's going to be another relief package.
Because it sounds good. And we'll put a bunch of pork in there. We're going to put some more pork in there. Because, we wasted a bunch more, wasted other money. And it doesn't really matter. Who cares about taxpayers?
Remember that last one that passed where they got, what did the House get? Like $20 million for their staffing needs?
Totally. They needed to make sure that they had $20 million.
Because they needed work at home, get set up.
They needed to have it was like tens of thousands a piece to work at home. Nancy needed that in addition to her $13 pints of ice cream and her $24,000 fridge.
They are
to work
needing
at
$5
home.
million more.
Oh.
So even though they
Yeah.
already got the $20-some million for their staffing and their work at home technology requirements
$5
before,
million more.
they have now added $5 million more for that.
Yeah.
And that's to cover things like satellite phones and hotspots and better bandwidth.
Oh, of course
Because
it
$20
does.
million wasn't enough, you guys.
Yeah, it wasn't enough. They need $5 million more because they're a bunch of jackhats that are stealing from us. But you
And-
know, it's no big deal.
It also includes
No big deal.
hazard pay for healthcare workers. Listen, healthcare workers, I love you guys. I do appreciate you. Really, really appreciate you. Hazard pay is bullshit.
Yeah,
okay?
it is.
There's a whole bunch of healthcare workers that have lost their jobs completely because their hospitals have shut down.
And ones that are furloughed.
And there's ones that are furloughed.
Yeah.
There's hospital and facilities that have shut down completely because of this ridiculous closure on elective procedures and all that stuff. How about you get your jobs back and your hours back, and maybe not have the hazard pay for the jobs that you signed up to do?
That would maybe be helpful. Yeah.
I love you guys, but no, this is not okay.
No, because this is the thing. And then they want to add another, $600? Is it $600 a week?
They want to extend that.
They want to extend the $600 a week thing on top of unemployment.
That's the unemployment upcharge, right? Like, so you get regular unemployment extended to January now.
So they want to
plus $600 a week.
They want to incentivize more people to just not work.
Forever.
Yeah, because
this
why
is
would you?
nuts.
Because why would you want to work? I mean, why would you want to do that?
And there's also money for voting by mail, which is a bunch of bull crap.
Yeah.
There's money for the post office. Because even though I heard Nancy Pelosi say this, and I laughed out loud in my car when she was like, you know, we've really reviewed this 1,800-page bill, and we've made sure that it's totally honed in and focused on the virus. And so she's like, that's why there's billions of dollars to bail out the post office. What?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the post office is going to cure the virus. That's who's gonna cure it, you guys. It's the post office.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and she wants a vote on this bill that no one helped with. Like 2 Democrats helped her. She didn't allow any Republican input.
Yeah.
They want to vote on it Friday. So they're basically expecting, Friday is 2 days.
Well, listen,
they're expecting everybody to read 1,800 pages in 2 days.
I think this is brilliant. I think what we should do is allow them to pass it, and then if the post office doesn't handle the virus, we should hold them accountable, right? I mean, it's clear what we should
Take
do.
care of that post
It's
office.
clear that what we should do. All the postal workers and the post office itself. You should go to your local post office and be like, y'all are handling the virus?
You got this?
You guys are scientists now? That's awesome. That's so awesome.
So mad about that.
Congratulations.
So mad. Now, the Senate, of course, is saying this is dead on arrival. It's not happening. But, I mean, they're still going to force the House to take a vote on something that they've had no time to read.
Oh, so they're basically wasting time. Oh, my God, they're wasting time?
I know, right?
No.
Shocker.
I'm shocked.
It's amazing.
I'm shocked. And they each get like $200,000 a year from us for wasting our freaking time. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't. I'm shocked. You guys, I'm going to need some more coffee. I'm shocked by this.
We're so shocked.
Who's shocked? Raise their hand that they're wasting freaking time. And they're not doing anything. And they make $200,000 a year. It's shocking.
Yeah. It's
And they make pensions.
shocking.
And they have really
don't
Mac
forget
Daddy
that.
benefits. Don't forget their just blown up pensions and all the super awesome perks that they get. Don't forget that. God, I want to flip them all off.
Right? That's why we want to punch the news in the face. Also, speaking of total power hungry hags, Gretchen Whitmer is now saying out loud, like
With their face.
with
her actual face. She's saying this.
She's complaining that the GOP controlled legislature,
Oh my God, this is
who
so
is
great.
suing her,
I hope you're sitting down. Because this I can't believe this is coming out of
It came out of her face.
gaping pie hole.
So remember, she keeps extending the stay-at-home orders because she's like totally power hungry right now, even though there's protests and people hate her and they basically want her. I mean, they're like threatening her life and all that, which is not okay. We do not condone violence.
It's not okay. It's not
on this show.
We don't condone any violence.
But she did this without the approval of the legislature, which she is required to have. So
Yeah.
they said, okay, you know what, bitch, we're gonna sue you. And so now that whole case, like the oral arguments start on Friday.
Yeah.
And she said in her statement about the GOP trying to pull back, like trying to rein in her power.
Because she has her power like pants on.
Oh my God.
She's got such a power pantsuit on, and she is like, oh, Miss Power Pants, right? And so she has the audacity to look at the GOP
And say this.
You ready?
This is more than a political bluff for a dissatisfied co-equal branch of government holding a losing hand under applicable law. It's a power grab cloaked in the fineries of unfounded legal reasoning.
Oh my God.
She said that.
Wow.
Those are words that came out of her
She's
face.
a piece of work, that chick. So she's actually looking at the GOP and she's saying, this is a power grab. No wire hangers.
What in the world is happening?
This chick is a nightmare. Is she married? Because her
I
husband
think
has
so.
got to be like, he's got to be mental at this point. There's no way.
He might be turned on by it. Like he might be like,
is he one of
"This
those
is hot."
guys? He's one of those guys.
I'm
He's
just
like,
saying.
thank you, ma'am. May I have another? He's one of those. I worry about dudes like that. Yeah.
I loathe that woman.
Good
She has
Lord.
made me hate the name Gretchen. It's her fault.
Yeah.
It's her fault.
Sorry, Gretchen's out
Sorry,
there.
Gretchens.
It's her fault.
It's her fault. Also, you guys, we mentioned when did we mention about Chuck Todd? When did Chuck Todd do all the manipulating and the?
It was. I swear it was last Friday.
Was it?
It was not yesterday. I'm pretty sure. I think it was last.
It may have been Monday.
It's been a couple.
It may have been
maybe
Monday.
it was Monday. I feel like it was forever
Yeah.
ago, but it was probably Monday.
Because you guys saw that clip, right? Where he cut off an audio clip of AG Barr explaining the decision to dismiss the Flynn case.
He lied.
And he just cut it off and he was like, Attorney General Barr didn't even explain his legal reasoning.
Yeah.
When in fact he did, if he just would have let the clip play.
Yeah, he
right?
lied. Chuck Todd lied.
So everyone was super mad and like everyone was outraged. And then NBC apologized, but he had not. And then we were saying earlier in the week, there's no way he's going to do it. Well, lo and behold,
2 days later.
he did apologize.
Yeah.
Now, it's lame AF because he's blaming CBS for the edited clip. He's saying, we didn't edit the clip. It was CBS gave it to us.
I love how
like
he's saying,
that.
and he's saying we.
Yeah.
He's like, we didn't do it. Dude, it's you. He's we, as if he has like, mice in his pockets. Like, what is that? So
It's ridiculous.
He's using like the we thing as a scapegoat to further push off the accountability that he's a hack.
He's a hack.
He's a
it's plain and
total
simple.
hack.
And he should have, and maybe he will. I don't know. But like this was, I don't know what time this was on. This apology came yesterday. But he should do it on the show that he did the thing on.
He probably won't.
Which should be Sunday.
He probably won't do that.
I don't think he will
By
either.
that time, it'll be such old news
Yeah, he'll want it to be
filtered.
gone.
It'll be gone, and he won't care. It's like he probably feels like this is my lame apology, and that we're done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the problem is, it's kind of like what you always say: the toothpaste is out of the tube.
You can't put it back in there.
You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. These people tell lies. These journalists tell lies. They put it out there, and they know that. They know that the toothpaste is out. They can't put it back in the tube. And then these stupid, ignorant people out there are like, that's the truth.
Yeah, that's what gets retweeted, right?
Yeah,
and
they-
shared a million times.
Totally. And then they
apology?
lap it up.
Not so much.
They lap it up, and then they don't hear the actual truth. They hear the lies. And this is what they want them to hear. This is precisely what they want, and they know they're going to lap it up. And then they'll issue some lame apology that nobody hears, and this is what they want. So congratulations, Chuck Todd, you hack.
I don't know if you guys saw it, but I went on a bit of a mask rant yesterday. That should be like a whole new word by itself.
A mask rant?
Mask rant.
Hashtag mask rant. It's like muskrat, but different.
Right.
Yeah.
Mask rant, candlelight.
Oh my God, stop.
Anyway, I went on a big rant.
There are young people out there going,
What is she
is she doing?
I know you guys have no idea. That was
is she
Captain Tennille. That's how old I am.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, there was a big, because people, you guys, no one has any idea why they're wearing these masks. Everyone is so completely befuddled about this.
They're wearing them because it's groupthink.
It's total groupthink.
It's all groupthink, and
But
they're
then-
like, I have to wear a mask.
And then there's people out there. I banned somebody, maybe, in our Facebook lives. I don't know. But like yesterday, I got into a fight with somebody on our page because I'm so tired of the shaming from all sides, right?
Yeah,
like it's shaming
everybody.
if you wear them, shaming if you don't wear them, shaming, all of the shaming. And so somebody like commented in the Facebook post saying, you should just wear a mask and just be quiet. It's for humanity. And I'm like, you're literally who I wrote this post for. You're literally the person I was directing this to.
It's for humanity?
I was like, what is that? You know what? You should have the choice to wear it. That's for the Constitution. That's for our freedom.
Yeah.
And I'm sick and tired of like all of this mask shaming, and people don't even know, they're not even shaming correctly.
Yeah.
You know, Kaylee at the presser yesterday, she got shamed. There was
because she wasn't wearing a mask?
Because the press secretary required to communicate the information to people was not wearing a mask, even though she's at a podium that's like way more than 6 feet away from everybody.
They're gonna shame her. They want to destroy that woman. So they're gonna shame her about everything. I would just walk in with my middle fingers up if I were that woman. I swear that woman has put up with so much crap like in her first couple weeks. I just can't.
Well, she handled it really well. She went on a little bit too long about it, and it was almost like she was trying to justify when she didn't need to. All she had to say, which is what she said at the beginning, because this idiot was like, can you explain why you're not wearing a mask? Are you trying to send some sort of a message?
Oh my God.
And she said, and I wish she would have just stopped with the sentence. She said, because I'm socially distanced from you. I wanted her to say, you idiot. I'm like a million miles away from you. You need to be able to see my face so that you can communicate what I'm communicating to you. That's why. You complete idiot. But she went on to say, you know, I mean, she like made the answer this big when it didn't need to be that big.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is what we're doing now. And then the reporters are shaming each other.
And the problem with like businesses requiring people to wear masks, because, you know, like we went to Menards last weekend and my husband, I had one in my purse. My husband had one in his pocket. We started walking in without them. And the lady at the door was like, you're going to have to wear masks to come into the store. And we were like, and my husband was just like, you got to be freaking kidding. Because my husband, it was like, oh, God. And so, you know, reluctantly, we put them on and we walked in because we had to get some blinds from my daughter's room. So we put them on, walked to the store, got our crap and left. And so, but I thought to myself, okay, so they're requiring people to do this now. They're requiring you to have them on to go into the store. Okay, so it's gonna be really hard for them to not do that anymore, to undo it.
Right.
Once you put that in place, it's hard to say, okay, they're no longer, when do they undo it? That's the thing.
They won't. This is gonna be
the new normal.
Expectation now.
Yeah, it's the new normal now. Because once you start putting that in public places, it becomes the new normal. And so this is what I worry about with now some people are not requiring them. Like we went into Target, people are wearing them, but then other people are not. And so you don't have to. They're not requiring when you walk in the door that you have to wear them. But you're right about the shaming. People are my God, if you're not wearing it, people are looking at you like you have leprosy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or you get all the side eye. You get all the side eye.
You get all the side eye. And people are starting, we have a story today about there's like fights going on about, I mean, people are out of control with this mask crap.
It's ridiculous. And again, they don't understand what they're even shaming.
No.
So, okay, so like the latest thinking about people wearing masks is that they are not to protect yourself because cloth homemade masks do not do crap to prevent you from getting the virus. I hope everybody out here understands that. When you wear a cloth mask, you are not protecting yourself. The only thing that will protect you is an N95 mask, which we're not supposed to wear because those are supposed to be reserved for healthcare workers, and even those are only 95% effective, okay? Right? Everybody's got that. So everybody is supposed to just go along with the idea that we're wearing them for the benefit of others. And so that's why you get judged, right? Because if you're not wearing one, people are like, you hate people. You want everyone to die.
You're horrible.
But then they judge you if you touch your own mask. So that was what set me off. I was like, I can touch my own mask because that is not hurting you, right? If I'm touching my own mask, ostensibly that could only be hurting me because I'm putting germs on my own face. It does not hurt anybody else. And I should be able to touch my own mask all I want.
I love how everybody all of a sudden has become a scientist.
Right. And so everybody's like a mask expert, right?
Yeah,
and so you just get judged for everything.
It is really
you can't
funny
win.
how that's happened.
The problem too is that since there's been so much misinformation from the experts on this, like you can look at Fauci's statement in March, April, May, they're all different from each other, right? So the messaging has been completely different. This is why everybody's confused. And so now we're all in a state of like, we think we know, but we don't really know. And now there's mixed messaging about even the efficacy of the cloth masks themselves.
Yeah.
There's no consistency.
Yeah, and the people who are judging you for not wearing a mask, you walk to their car or their home and they're both trashed. The heck?
Or you're required to wear a mask to a restaurant, but then remove it to eat. So what is the point?
What is the point?
It's so stupid.
Yeah, I know.
It is so stupid.
I know. It's all dumb. It's just dumb.
Anyway, I went on a big tear about it. You can read that at our website at chicksontheright.com.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Still so mad. Still want to punch all the news in the face.
I know.
Let's see, what else are we talking about?
Well, we got all sorts of stuff. There's this. Let me see if I can find the HR 6666 stuff. That was really interesting. It's a thing in Illinois where they are going to be driving. They want to drive around. It's a House Resolution 6666.
Yeah,
the number's really interesting.
Yeah, Mark of the Beast.
It's a government surveillance thing where they want. It's the Illinois Democrat Representative Bobby Rush. He wants to have like these I guess these trucks drive around, and
it's for contact tracing.
Yeah,
ostensibly it's for contact tracing.
Yeah, basically like the government can come to your home, tap on your door, and demand that you take a COVID test. If you test positive, that means the government makes sure that you stay at home. And how are they going to do this? Well, it's a good question. It's really unclear how they're going to do this, but the government
sound like that's okay.
Yeah, so they drive around these little mobile, like these vans, and they come to your house, and they're like, you have to take a test, and if you test positive, they're like, you have to. They demand that you stay home. It's total government overreach, and it freaks me out,
okay.
and I don't like it because it's China, y'all. It's China. I don't.
Nuts.
Not okay.
It's absolutely nuts.
None of this is okay, and that's happening in Illinois. And so if that passes, then, we'll see that happening all over the country. I just think that people need to be watching this stuff. You just need to be watching because it ain't right.
Did you guys see Rand Paul go after Fauci yesterday? That was kind of funny.
He did it in a really nice way.
I thought so too.
I thought he did
was
it
very nice.
He did it in a very Kentucky way.
He just said you're not the end all.
Yeah, and he's not.
He's not the end all.
He's not the end all.
Why, to be fair, he also said he's not the end all. I mean, like Fauci was like, I never said I was the end all.
Well, he agreed, but everybody is making him out to be the end all. And it's like, and so Rand Paul made a great freaking point. I'm so sick of everybody propping this guy up as the end all. So good for Rand. I'm so glad that he said what everybody, like what a lot of us are thinking.
Yeah.
Good Lord, it's about time somebody says that.
Yeah.
One guy shouldn't be making these decisions. One guy should not be doing it.
And he, to
and
be
Rand's
fair,
a doctor.
Well, and that was what was so funny is that liberal hack Amy Siskind or whatever her name is on Twitter. She was like, I love how Rand Paul, who's like not even a doctor, is trying to tell what's what to a doctor, and everybody was like, who's going to tell her?
Oh my God. Yeah, he actually is.
So Rand was on Martha McCallum last night, and he actually said, he piggybacked on his own comments and said, I don't think any of these experts are omniscient. I think they have a basis of knowledge, but when you prognosticate about the future or advocate for things dramatic and drastic like closing all the schools, you really should look at all the information.
Yeah.
That's all you're saying.
Yeah.
That's it.
You totally should.
People are like, there were tweets from people saying, I'm still totally team Rand Paul's neighbor. That was the reaction of the left.
Great. Well, great. You know what? Then stay inside your house for the rest of your life. Go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that.
You know who's doing that is pretty much LA.
Great.
Like, so their health director person, who by the way,
who doesn't look healthy,
very unhealthy.
If you look at her and she's the health director, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
She looks very.
How could somebody that's the health director look that unhealthy?
They're staying closed for 3 more months. Can you imagine LA? The people in LA are being told you have to stay inside through the summer. Through the summertime.
I would move.
Oh my God.
I'd pick my family up.
I would be
move.
like,
yeah, I would just.
There's no way.
I'd pick them up and move. I would not tolerate that. I mean, this is still America. You can move about the country, can't you? Yeah, I'd be like, bye.
This is just insane.
And I would imagine that people are going to start doing that.
Moving? Well, but where? Like, I mean, every place is so, like, unless you go to South Dakota, what are you going to do?
Well,
because every place is
South
crazy.
Dakota sounds fine. I mean, it sounds like a great place to live.
Not so much in the winter, though.
So?
Everybody wants warmer weather.
I mean, listen, people in LA, they wear Uggs. Could like wear Uggs.
Yeah, they do.
They
with
wear
shorts.
Uggs in South Dakota. Yeah.
What else is happening?
Yeah, there's a lot going on, you guys.
There is a lot going on.
Okay, let's see what else. Dems are wanting to move to a virtual convention. Let's see. Jimmy Kimmel is complaining because, what was he? He was like, he's turned into a big wuss.
Oh, because he's getting hate mail, you guys.
Oh, no.
He got hate mail for, like, doing the whole fake Mike Pence clip. And then people sent him really mean messages, and he just can't believe how mean people are.
We should send him some of our restraining orders.
Or just send him some of the comments that we get in these Facebook Lives.
Bless his heart. He's getting hate mail.
Oh my
Jimmy Kimmel.
Poor Jimmy.
So sorry. We should send him a box of tampons. Such a girl. Give me a break.
You know that when we say stuff like that, because I said that on Twitter the other day about John Carl, who is the biggest, pettiest girl ever, that ABC reporter.
People get mad. They say that's, what is it? It's an is now? It's some sort of is?
It's sexist, right? Because if you're implying that girls are weak when you call a man a girl, then you're sexist against women.
Oh my God.
Right?
I still want to send him a box of tampons.
But it's super sexist of you to say that.
Is it? Oh, okay. All right. Whatever.
But that was the other shaming. So John Carl, ABC reporter, puts up 4 pictures of the lawn. Where do they do the pressers?
The rose garden?
Maybe. Yeah, whatever part of the White House lawn they do the pressers on, right?
Yeah.
So he takes these 4 pictures of all the reporters, and a bunch of them are in masks, right, getting ready for the presser. John Roberts from Fox News is in the picture, and he is shown without a mask. So John Carl purposely shames him on Twitter. Look at everybody wearing masks. Well, almost everybody. This is what he said. And he tags John Roberts in it. John Roberts writes back and says, as you can see in the photos that you just posted, I am more than 6 feet away from everybody. And when I knew that I wouldn't be, I put on a mask. And then a bunch of people started putting pictures up of John Carl out and about, not wearing a mask. This is what I'm talking about. Everybody needs to stop shaming everybody. I can't take it.
They won't, though. Because everybody feels as though they're superior to everybody else now.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. This is why I hate social media.
My husband and I went on a walk in our neighborhood yesterday. We saw a woman jogging by herself with a mask. You can't even breathe.
You're going to die, lady. You're going to die.
She's by herself jogging in a suburban neighborhood. What is the point?
Just stop.
Just stop.
Just
this
stop
is
doing
insane.
that. You're going to die with them. Like, seriously, I feel like that's a public service announcement. You need to take the mask off when you jog.
I guess that could be.
Are people going to be riding their bikes? People are going to be riding their bikes with, like, masks on?
I mean, if they're running.
Because I'm going to get on my bike here soon. When the weather warms up, I'm going to get on my bike. I'm not wearing a mask.
No, this is insane.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Insane.
There's no way. I'll end up in a ditch. I'm not going to die.
Yeah, you heard about the guy in the car that had a mask on by himself, wearing a mask in a car, and he crashed because he passed out. He, like, suffocated because he was getting too much carbon dioxide. This is... I can't.
Somebody saying F you to somebody else.
Yeah, so see, there's going to be all kinds of... We should alert Jimmy Kimmel about all the hate that we're getting in this Facebook.
Right, we should. Jimmy Kimmel should feel really sorry for us.
Jimmy Kimmel...
Because
you don't even know.
We get all sorts of hate.
So much hate. And
Bless
listen,
your heart,
we just
Jimmy.
go back through the comments later and just ban everybody. So if you want to be hateful,
bring on the hate. Bring on the hate. So it could just come
out. It helps
out.
us identify you.
Come out and
so
hate
that we can
us.
block you easier.
Call us old and ugly. Please do. Call us Karens. We can take it. We can totally take it.
We're not going to whine about it like Jimmy Kimmel.
Because we all ban your ass. We're going to do it.
It just helps us clean house when we see that.
Yeah.
So
you come into my house and you treat me like crap. You're not going to be welcome anymore. So bring it.
All right, we got to go do our advertisements. You guys, there's going to be a new episode of the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast released today. We did an interview with Phyllis Schlafly's daughter. Anne Schlafly Corey.
It's a little more serious than what we usually do.
It's a little more serious because she's basically ripping on that new Kate Blanchett, Mrs. America Hulu
Yeah, have any of y'all seen that?
I want to see it, but I don't have Hulu.
Because it's basically all a big bunch of bull crap.
It's a big fat lie.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, Kate Blanchett got the look down perfect. I mean, she looks perfect as Phyllis Schlafly.
Yeah, but she doesn't have any, she's not like her at all. Yeah, and that really sucks. They didn't consult the family. It's all a big lie. So, yeah, just FYI, if you're watching it, it's all a big sham.
So you can hear her explain what her mom was really like. For those of you who don't know, you can tune into that. That should be released sometime this afternoon.
Yep.
So make sure to subscribe if you haven't.
There you go. You guys bring it in. Bring it in. Have a happy hump day, you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.